Hi, this is Scott Varilek, Varilek Trading in Sioux Center, Iowa. Still a pretty good market here in the cattle industry. We had quite the shakeup this last week because this previous video that I did, everybody was high-fiving. I said we had some high cash contract highs, only to be faced with some of the outside market volatility that really hit us pretty hard this week. And it's really hard to try to digest that. So we've already traded COVID-19 and had a large break from that. We've seen Delta variant, they rename it, come up with some new I guess market factors to make people scared. And now we've got the Omicron, if I'm getting that right, the new name here for it. So that continues to be slammed at the market. Now, what I'm going to try to compare this to is when we had Mad Cow in 2002, the market really collapsed, had a pretty big break. Well, then the second Mad Cow comes years later. We've seen this. We've been through this before. Market didn't trade as bad. Now, if one happens, the market might not really get affected all of that much for it, very brief. So we've seen the disease trade happen several times. It's just unfortunately the stock market really took it pretty hard at the end of last week and into this week. Recovering nicely here today, so we can kind of start to, you wake up in the morning, you check, okay, what's the stock market doing? What's crude oil doing? Some of these odd markets that are out there, and you see, okay, they're leaving us alone today. Maybe we can get back to trading some fundamentals because they're pretty good right now. As far as the cash news is concerned, we've got cash starting at 138 this week, and it's ending. We're on Thursday. We're at 142. Quite a bit of trade there, and also have some 142.50 to a regional. So cash continues to get higher as we're able to negotiate higher. We've got leverage finally to ask for some higher prices. So all good news there. The futures still lagging quite a ways behind that cash trade. I'm a little bit just wondering why it's lagging behind. Just don't have the confidence. The funds must be just a little bit whipped by these outside markets that they don't want to run after it and buy it real hard. So having a nice positive basis is also a good thing for the cattle industry. You're able to sell 142, get out of futures at 137. It's a good cash trade. It's a good deal. And these futures are kind of starting to leak up there a little bit. So still some optimism there in the cash market. I don't like the weights at all. Carcass weights came out. We are higher than year ago weights on steers, which is pretty shocking when you're comparing to 2020 when we were backed up and couldn't get current, couldn't get caught up. So we've got some large critters out there. Nice weather outside. That definitely could be part of it, that they're just gaining that well. Other than that, that's the biggest news for the week. Call us Varilek Trading. The risk of loss in trading futures and or options is substantial. Have a good week.